Feeling stressed? Discover the magic of eustress and the shower effect. In every stage of life, we face countless challenges. These challenges, such as doing homework or tackling endless tasks, can make us feel stressed. What if we can approach stress in a different way? Let's take a look at two important words related to stress. When we think of stress, we often think of distress, the bad kind that makes us emotionally exhausted. However, there's another type of stress called eustress, which is actually good for you. Eustress happens when you face a challenge that's tough but exciting. For example, it could be trying out for a sports team or studying for a test you're interested in. It gives you a rush of energy and helps you stay focused. It's important to know that different people at different times can experience the same task as either eustress or distress. It depends on how they think, their past experiences, and their preparation for handling a challenge. The benefits of eustress include increased motivation, better results, and a sense of accomplishment. It's your body's positive response to a challenge, helping you grow stronger and more confident.
Welcome everyone to English for You. I'm Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And hey Elsie, I was reading about stress, right? And how it affects us in daily ways and in different ways. And I came to the thought of, have you ever thought about how some types of stress can actually be good?
Oh, good stress. I usually just think of stress as something bad.
Right? Yeah, and well, most people do. But I came across this idea that not all stress is harmful. There's actually a type of stress that can be motivating.
Ooh, that's interesting. I've always heard about managing stress, but I'd love to know how it could actually be a positive thing.
All right, well, let's take a look at our article to learn more about this. Everyone, our article starts off by saying, in every stage of life, we face countless challenges.
在每个阶段当中呢，我们都会面临无数个挑战. This is very true.
Exactly. Everyone has challenges. And our article says these challenges, such as doing homework or tackling endless tasks, can make us feel stressed.
Tackle 这个动词呢是应付或是处理问题。那我们看到的 such as 介系词片语，所以呢后面要加上 VING， 我们才会看到 tackling 这个字。那 endless 是形容词无止境的，所以说这些挑战啊，比如说做作业啦，或是应对无止境的任务，就会让我们感到压力。
Well, what can we do if we have endless homework and endless stress, right? Well, our article says, what if we can approach stress in a different way? Let's take a look at two important words related to stress. There we see, everyone, the verb approach. It is to start dealing with a problem, task, or situation in a particular way. An example sentence using the word approach, we could say, we need to approach this project step by step to make sure we do it right. We also see the phrase be related to something, which means to have a connection or an association with something. An example sentence, I could say, like for an example, my sister's work is related to environmental protection.
OK， 好，来整理一下哦。首先我们看到动词 approach， 它是处理或是对付。我们可以处理对付，比如说这边说到的 stress， 那就是压力，或者说我们也可以处理应付 approach a problem， 一个问题也行。或是呢，当我们说 somebody or something is approaching， 这又是什么意思呢？这边的 approach 就是接近，所以呢，比如说 Christmas is approaching， 那就是圣诞节快来了。那另外我们看到的 be related to something 是与点点点有关。那在这边我们还看到今天的文法重点 ，Let's take a look。 今天的 Language in Focus 要讲到 What if 的用法。那这个句型呢，可以用来表示如果点点点会怎么样，或是呢，要是点点点你觉得如何的假设或是提议。与一般疑问句不同的是呢，本句型中的主词和动词不必倒装。What if 后面接的子句可以用一般陈述句或是假设语气。那首先第一种，一般陈述句可以表示提议啦、提问，或是发生可能性较高的事。那这个时候呢，后方多接的是现在式动词。比如说 What if we try hiking on Saturday instead of Sunday？ 好，如果呢我们是星期六去爬山，而不是星期天，你觉得怎么样？那第二个假设语气是表示假想的状况，或是发生可能性较低的事情。此时呢，后方多接过去式动词。For example, what if you had a magical pet unicorn? What would you do with it? 如果你有一个神奇的独角兽宠物，那你会拿它来做什么事情呢？那最后，如果你要假设过去并未发生的事件，动词时态就要变成过去完成式哦。What if you had been accepted into your dream school? 如果你当初被允许进入你的梦想学校 Would you have studied abroad? 那你还会去出国念书吗？好，回到课文来呢，如果我们能够以不同的方式面对压力，那会怎么样呢？让我们来看看与压力相关的两个重要词汇。
Right, so when we think of stress, I think of not good stress. I don't know of any kind of good stress. And our article dictates that. It says, when we think of stress, we often think of distress, the bad kind that makes us emotionally exhausted. There in that phrase, everyone, we see think of something or somebody. And that means is to consider or remember someone or something. A simple example by using this phrase is we could say, whenever I hear this song, I think of our wedding night. Next, we see the word emotionally, and that's an adverb. It's in a way that relates to feelings or emotions. An example sentence is we could say, she spoke emotionally about her life experiences, and everyone felt touched by her story.
好，所以我们首先看到的片语 think of something or somebody， 那就是想到某事物或是某人。那另外呢，这个副词 emotionally 是情感上的或是情绪上的。形容词呢，你就把这个字尾的 ly 拿掉，变成 emotional。那名词就是 emotion 情绪。那另外呢，我们看到的 distress 是苦恼，是忧虑。exhausted 是形容词，精疲力尽的，疲惫不堪的。所以课文说到，当我们想到压力的时候，往往就会想到痛苦的压力、负面的压力。这种压力呢，是会使我们情感上感到非常非常疲惫的。
Right, and so that's the kind of the bad stress that we're used to every day, right? Oh, I don't want to get up. I'm so exhausted. Oh, I have so much to do. But our article jumps back by saying, however, there's another type of stress called eustress, which is actually good for you. Eustress 良性压力、正面压力、优压力。I like this name. Yeah, it's good for you. Eustress for you to make you feel less stressed, maybe.
对，所以呢，压力这个名词是 stress。字首加上 EU，所以这个字首呢就常与名词啦、形容词或是动词连用，表示良好或是优良。所以呢，还有一种良性压力就是 eustress 压力，这样的压力是存在的，而且呢，实际上对你也是有好处的。It's good for you.
Yeah, and let's learn about it. Well, it says eustress happens when you face a challenge that's tough but exciting. Tough is an adjective. It means difficult or challenging. An example sentence using the word tough, we could say, the hike was tough, but we felt proud when we reached the top of the mountain.
Tough 这个形容词呢是困难的，是艰难的，所以良性压力啊发生在你面对一个艰难但令人兴奋的挑战的时候。
All right, well, learning more about eustress, it says, for example, it could be trying out for a sports team or studying for a test you're interested in. There we see the phrase try out for something, which means to compete or audition for a position, place, or role, such as in a team or an event. An example sentence using this, we could say, Laura decided to try out for the school soccer team.
Try out for something 是参加某事物的选拔。那课文说到啊，这可能是你比如说参加运动队的选拔啦，或者是你感兴趣的考试。好，你要去学习的时候，你可能会有一些压力，不过都是 eustress 好的正面的优压力。
And this eustress, what it says in our article, it gives you a rush of energy and helps you stay focused. Oh, well, I need that. I need to stay focused and I need a rush. All right, so we see the word rush. It's a noun. It's a sudden or strong feeling. An example sentence, he felt a rush of excitement as he crossed the finish line in the race.
Rush 这个名词是一阵强烈的感受 ，rush of something 那就是某种强烈的感受。所以呢，课文这边说到，它会给你带来一阵能量，然后帮助你呢保持专注 ，stay focused.
Right, and that's the thing. Our article says it's important to know that different people at different times can experience the same task as either eustress or distress.
重要的是呢，我们要知道不同的人在不同的时候可能会将同一个任务视为良性压力或是痛苦的压力。So it depends on how you feel at that time, right?
Right, and maybe on the activity that is providing or giving off that stress or eustress. Jumping back, everyone, it says it depends on how they think, their past experiences, and their preparation for handling a challenge. There we see the phrase depend on something, which is to be influenced or determined by something. An example using that phrase, our travel plans depend on the weather forecast. We also saw in that sentence the noun preparation, which is the act of getting ready for something. An example sentence would be, Grace's preparation for the big test paid off.Because she easily answered all of the questions.
好，我们首先看到的 depend on something， 那就是取决于那另外 preparation 是名词，是预备，是准备。Preparation for 后面加上 VING 或是一个名词，那就是某事物的准备、预备。那它动词形式呢，就是我们很熟悉的 prepare。所以当我们说为做准备的时候，是 prepare for something。所以这取决于他们的思考方式、过去的经历，还有以及他们应对挑战的准备。好，这些原因都会影响你把这个压力到底是视为 distress 还是 eustress。Right,
and whoever thought about stress as a good thing until now? And our article says the benefits of eustress include increased motivation, better results, and a sense of accomplishment. Benefit, it's a noun, it's an advantage or something positive. An example sentence using this word benefit, we could say, A benefit of regular exercise is that it keeps you healthy and energized.
Benefit 在课文当中当名词来使用哦，是益处或好处。那本身也可以当作动词，比如说从当中得到益处，那就是 benefit from something。那形容词呢是 beneficial， 有益处的，有好处的。那另外我们还看到积极性，好，这个名词 motivation。还有一个是 accomplishment， 也就是成就或是成绩。那你会感受到这个成就感，那就是 sense of accomplishment。那动词形式是 accomplish， 也就是你达成、成就了一件事情。所以良性压力的好处包括增加积极性、取得更好的结果，还有成就感。
Yeah, it's important to feel that way, right? You want to feel that you've accomplished something, and even if it is a challenge, you still have done it.And that's where our article tells us next. It's your body's positive response to a challenge, helping you grow stronger and more confident.
是的，这是你身体对挑战的积极反应，帮助你变得更强大、更自信。好啦，那各位同学们喜欢今天的节目吗？赶快按赞、追踪我们的 YouTube channel， 还有 Facebook， 不要忘记开启小铃铛，掌握第一手的英文学习内容哦。
All right.And so that now brings us to what? Our For You chat question. Are you listening, everyone?
Yeah.
Here we go. Our For You chat is, can you think of a time when stress actually helped you do better? And what was it like?
For me, I remember feeling stressed before an important exam.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when I was in senior high school.
Oh.
So the pressure made me study harder.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting one of my best grades.
Really? Okay.
So I believe that was eustress.
Right. You study, you were excited about it, you built up eustress.
What about you?
For me, it was probably a big presentation I did at work a while back. I mean, I felt a lot of pressure. I knew it was coming. And that stress actually pushed me to practice more and more. And I mean, in the end, it actually went really well. The presentation went great. Everyone liked it. And I learned some things about myself in the process. So overall, it was good. And I had eustress to thank. So that's all the time we have for today, everyone. My name is Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Approach. Laura likes to approach problems by breaking them down into smaller, easier steps. Emotionally. When Alex broke up with his girlfriend, it was very painful for him emotionally. He couldn't stop crying. Tough. It was tough to get the oil spot off my clothes, even with special soap. Rush. Ben felt a rush of anger when he found out his sister borrowed his computer without asking again. Preparation. We'll begin the lunch preparation by putting 2 slices of bread on each plate. Benefit. Being close to nature is one of the benefits of living in the countryside.
智慧小补帖
Tackle. Distress. Exhausted. Motivation. Accomplishment.